basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artists or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today or what we doing today or whatever it is, it's gonna be good. Woo!
I love you all so much.
Just whatever the first thing that
Adam and Eve.
we can see you now.
I know, and thank God.
Yeah. That's generally the response we get from everybody, but we keep it clean.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to WJBR Internet Radio in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm in a space, I guess you'd say, but when am I not, right? I guess you could say that too. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Hey Pop, how you doing?
Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. It's Friday night and the weekend's here. I need to unwind. Where's the party? Mr. DJ, I am ready to call my friends so we can all get down with the party. Hey, Mr. DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ, you can get this started. Everybody's ready to party all night, all night. All the girls are ready, so we can all get to it. Can party till the break of dawn. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on. Friday night and the weekend's here. I need to unwind with the party. Mr. DJ, I am ready to call my friends so we can all get down with the party. Hey, Mr. DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ, you can get this started. Everybody's ready to party all night, all night. All the girls are ready, so we can all get to it. Get the party till the break of dawn.
Once again, it's on. Yo, Janae, blow the horn. Let the DJ know to keep playing your song. Maybe I'll brown, snatch up a blouse, flip the file, and get rubbered up style. Cause your body won't move if you can't feel a groove. So Kate Boogie at the show improve. Hey, I'm feeling the vibe, rolling with the flavor, feeling alright. Oh, yo, there's a party over here. Yo, oh no, the party's over there. Call up your friends, let them know Fab's tagging them on. Hey DJ, keep playing that song.
Everybody, move your body. Now do it. Here is something that's gonna make you move and groove. Hey DJ, keep playing that song all night, on and on and on.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So tonight is going to be one of those nights.
Party people, let's get together.
Where
Party.
I have to bring myself up and out of it. I've been in a funk all day. So I got to do it. If anybody wants to call in, the number to call is 347-996-5394.
Really can't keep a tempo. Try this move, it's simple. Left, right, step, let's get down. Wanna have a good time. Better negativity, no mind. Get into it, let your soul shine. Come on, everybody, let's get down. Let's have a party, call everybody. Let's have a good time. Party people, let's get together. Have a party. Jump up, freak a hustle. Do what you want, just move every muscle. Ain't no need to standing around. There's only one thing to do when you hear that sound. That's freak, freak. Get a little live and then jump, jump. You know you really want to get down. WEWF when the horn comes in, you know you like that sound.
You got a point.
Party people, let's have a good time. Let's have a party. Party people, let's get together. Have a party. Take it back to Africa on it. Let's take it back to Africa on it. Let's take it back to Africa on it.
And by the way, this is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Let's have a party. Everybody, let's have a good time. Everybody, let's come together.
You right about that, Pop.
Everybody here is dancing. All I wanna do is get your body left to mine. Never want to stop and tell me. I wanna make a move. Let me take you something about this Monday morning groove. Like so sweet, good enough to eat. When you feel the fun, I can't beat. Get up on your feet. It's like it's like
Hey, Jazzy K. Ward.
It's like sugar, so sweet, good enough to eat. When you feel the fun, get it, get up on your feet.
Happy Wednesday to you too. And you're watching on Facebook. So if you go to YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio, then I can put your comments up. How you doing, SSM? You know what, Pop? That did do something for me. I have to say. That definitely did something for me. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna put the number up to call in again. Jazzy K Ward, if you like, you could certainly call in as soon as I figure out where I put it. Oh, there you go. That's what's up. The number to call in, I'll just say it, is 347-996-5394. Here it is. So if you call, we could put you on the air. That would be dopeness. And we could talk about your radio show. Let everybody know what your programming is all about. There's a little hint in your name, right? Jazzy. So yeah, I want to support everybody. We like to support everybody, especially those who support us. So if you have a little something that you're doing, please let us know so that we can big you up and blow you up. I meant to, you know what? I purchased Scent of Heaven, a product made by some young Black women. And I just saw it online and I decided to, order it. It's soaps. They make soaps and bar soap and hand soap and bath washes and bubble baths and so forth. And it really comes in a nice little thing here, right? So I don't know if you guys can see this. It comes wrapped up really nice. And it says Scent of Heaven. You see, I ripped through it like the savage that I am. Came with a little nice thank you card and a free sample. These young ladies are trying to do their own thing. And Scent of Heaven, I'm going to invite them eventually to come on through so that they can, talk about their wares and hopefully, we can get them some support. Here is the sample. I don't know if you all can see that with the glaring lights I have down here, but it is a lemon zinger and it smells wonderful. Question: is there something new coming soon on WJBR internet radio? Absolutely. And Pop, I was gonna wait for a little while for more people to come on, but we could show a little something about what's coming up, and leave it to everyone's imagination. Yeah. Let me show you what Pop is inquiring about.
Are you ready for After Dark? In the basement. Only on WJBR Internet Radio.
Now you want to be in the basement for that. You want to be in the basement for that. Hey, Misty J, how you doing, love? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Yeah, that's going to be special. And again, the email address, Pop, because what I want people to do is email us your topic suggestions, playlist suggestions. What would you like to see after dark in the basement? Oh, you laughing now. So yes, I believe the email address is afterdark at afterdark at gmail. Is it? I'm so slow. Today is it's just not my day. It's just not. I have to tell y'all, I've been struggling as of late, but you know what? It's good because if you don't struggle, and struggling is just a manifestation of life. We have a caller. Let's see who's calling. Hello. Welcome to WJBR Internet Radio.
Hey, JaVonne, this is Jazzy. Happy Wednesday to you.
Hey, Jazzy, how are you?
I am good, my friend. Happy New Year to you and all that stuff. I know it's been a minute since we chatted, but I always watch your program, which is wonderful.
Thank you so much. And guess what? I watch you too. And listen, I just do so very quietly because that's just how I am. If I'm not running my mouth here, then I'm quiet. But please, let's talk about your show. Tell everybody how they can watch, what they would see, and what they can hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have this new program. So I actually just started the third season of Artist Talk, Jazzy K. Ward, After Dark with Jazzy, which is every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's live on Facebook, K. Ward Radio. You can go to kwardradio.com. It's on YouTube. It's on Twitch as well. So it's a live talk show where I interview artists. But I really want to say, JaVonne, I have conversations. I don't really like to say interview much. It's just a conversation. Anyone that has that it factor, whether you're a musician, a poet, a writer, a poet, to introduce their music or whatever platform that they may have to my audience and to their followers as well. So it's, I always like to put my my little promo out there, which I say it's a live one-on-one conversation. It's 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors, to motivators, to chefs, and even rappers, to the up-and-coming with the it factor. It's the Jazzy K. Ward coming at you on Artist Talk.
I like it. I really like it. And
Okay.
you know what?
I just had to put that little plug in.
No, I love it. And, I wish you the best. I really do. I really do.
I do. And I can't wait to have you on the program.
Well, thank you. I'm here anytime. You let me know.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
come. I'll come through.
Okay.
I'll holler.
Okay. I'll holler.
I'll holler.
But again, I've always admired your work, and like I've been watching you for years and listening to your program. And do you still do JaVonne in the basement? I think when I first discovered you was the house mix or something you were doing some years back, and I'm sure you still are.
Mm-hmm. And actually, you are in the basement right now.
Okay. That's what I thought. And I just like, wow, I really like her music. I like your style. I like your flow. You got that it factor.
Thank you so much. I don't know if you're talking about the music that I put out, or are you talking about the shows that I've done, or like I'm not exactly.
So a combination of both.
Yeah, because I think that you and I have been kind of back and forth for quite a few years, and throughout the years I've done a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you've always been there, so we make it do what it do.
I just this is what it do. But again, I wish you can continue success and hopefully whenever the pandemic is over, with my full-time job I travel quite a bit. So hopefully if I'm ever in your area, hopefully we can do lunch or hang out or something.
That would be wonderful. That would be absolutely wonderful. Okay. Quick question. Okay. How can people get booked on your show?
Oh yeah, for all you can find me Jazzy K Ward on Facebook and on Instagram, as well as you can email me at info@kwardradio.com, as well as go to my website, which is kwardradio.com.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Stick around. We're always having a good time here, okay? And it's always nice to hear your voice. You and come back again. Yeah, let's do it.
I will. Okay.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. That was Jazzy K Ward, honey. Yes. Okay, so he mentioned booking people if they're artists singing, or if they are poets or authors or whatever they do, which falls right in line with today's Black History Moment. And that's something. Check this out. And today, in Black history, Mr. Paul Laurence Dunbar, accomplished poet, novelist, and playwright, died of tuberculosis on February 9th, 1906, at the young age of only 33. Dunbar was born on June 27th, 1872, in Dayton, Ohio, to former enslaved persons. He became one of the first African American poets to achieve national and international notoriety. Dunbar completed 4 collected volumes of short stories, 4 novels, 3 published essays and plays, lyrics for 13 songs, 14 books of poetry, and over 400 published poems, with his writings featured in many national publications, including the New York Times, the Atlantic Monthly, and Saturday Evening Post. The lyrics for the first Broadway musical produced by African Americans in 1903 were written by Dunbar. He was able to create an amazing amount of literary work during his short life. Tonight, sir, we speak your name. And with that, The co-hostess with the mostest. She comes sneaking in the dark, y'all.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, love bug?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm grateful for a moment to sit still. And that was Dunbar. Yeah, that's amazing.
Right? 33 and all he was able to accomplish and to be published so many times. And honestly, just when you think about the impediments of getting anything done as a black person in the 1800s, the early
Right.
1900s,
Over 400. Wow.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And to be published in the New York Times back then, which was saying something, you know what I mean?
I didn't even know the New York Times was around back then.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's one of the oldest publications.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Happy Hump Day. Hey,
Happy
Pop.
Hump Day and happy belated anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you. Ocho. 8 years. Boy,
8
time
years,
flies,
right
right?
past that itch. You made it past the itch.
Yeah. How about that?
That's amazing.
How about that? How about that?
I'm
And
telling you.
it's so funny. We're both so knee deep in our individual grinds, and then our collective grinds that we forgot.
And then
It was like,
Facebook showed you a memory, right?
I started getting all these ding, 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 the little alert things that happen, and then text messages and stuff. So I was like, that's right, and I don't know, it's so many things, but I'm just grateful, and thank you for everybody who gave us a shout out. um you know it has been quite a journey of wonderfulness, and I tell you something about partnership and marriage. If you allow it, uh you can learn so much about yourself, learn so much about your soulmate can be your mirror image, and a lot of times, they keep you accountable when it's a healthy connection, you know, um, and keep you laughing if that's part of it, because that's a major part of my connection with my wife. She keeps me laughing, and we've celebrated life and celebrated transitions together too. So it's important, um, you know, that we keep each other lifted and just remind ourselves daily at why we came together, which is its own story to begin with. You know,
Yes, yes.
how
That's
you doing,
nice.
Silky? Happy Hump Day.
Man, I'm in a funk, but eventually I'll get out of it. I'll climb out of it. I've done it before, but couple of things that people are concerned about you. One, they want to know if you're driving right now. Looks to me like you're pulled over.
I'm actually in a parking lot, parked. I just got back to my car. I was visiting my mom today, so
Okay.
I I I'm grateful for a moment to sit still. I've been moving since like 5 this morning, so I finally said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go down and I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna chat with JaVonne, you know,
That's so
and
dope.
from a still position, because I can't unfortunately I can't drive and do the show at the same time because I need my navigation. I'm probably the worst ever, with and talk about balance. Mo can, if she went someplace one time, she can. She's like, I think she has imaginary breadcrumbs because she, you know, she can get, like me, not so much. Like I know one place like the back of my hand. Well, two. I know New York, all the nooks and crannies, and I know Chattanooga, Tennessee. Not all of Tennessee, but and maybe some parts of Atlanta. But if you want to talk about Jersey or anywhere else, I still require unless it's somebody's house that I've been to frequently, it just doesn't commit.
Yeah, yeah. I think we found yet another thing that we have in common, which is I could get lost in
Oh,
a bathtub. I really could. I really could because it makes no sense. I use my GPS tonight on my way home from work. I absolutely did. And yo, look, I was in a mood and I know how I get when I'm in a mood, and because I didn't have time to be getting lost and making the wrong turn and being like, where the fuck am I just put the navigator on.
Well, I use it if I'm in New York using it. It's just so that the particular navigation device that I use, it tells me where all the traffic is and where the police are. So
Oh,
that's the other reason why I would use it in New York. But other than that, I can drive anywhere in New York and I'm fine. Blindfolded
New
even.
York City, born and raised, from the east side rock on to the west side rock on. JaVonne be lost. It don't matter. It don't matter. Grew up in Classen
Uh,
Point. Okay, it's a small communities like Peyton Place. Ain't but so many ins and outs. Lost. Started at a very early age. Mhm.
have you ever been back to a place that you frequented and they built up so much that
Oh,
it's like, yo,
even more
yeah.
lost. Lost and confused.
All your landmarks out of whack. It's like, wait a minute, now I remember school was here, or
Yep. That's like
yeah, yeah.
going down to the village, man, and going to the
Mm,
pier. It's like I'm still not used to the cleaned up pier. I'm like, where the
I know.
it's beautiful,
Nah, but
but
it
it's
ain't.
not
Yeah,
authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's just not it's not authentic.
I miss old New York so much. It had
I
a
know.
stench that was
Give me
nostalgic.
the grunge. Give me the grunge, the dirty, nasty New York apple. Ah,
Yes, the funky Port Authority.
oh
It
yeah.
had its own nostalgia. The smell of stinking hot dogs and butt juice in Port Authority,
Yep.
and the reek of the the aroma of crack.
Yeah, that too. That
Speaking of which,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when what was funny about that to me when you asked me about the president and the crack, right? Handing out crack pipes. I started looking because really right now I haven't been looking and paying attention to much of anything. And some of the memes and the comments and the things that people are saying were off the hook. It was so funny to me. The idea of funding crack pipes is not funny to me. Actually is quite upsetting and quite, yes, butt juice. Hmm.
well, I'll say this though, because I do understand the harm reduction modality. Okay, and I don't even know how many years ago it was. I went to, I remember it was in Miami because I had a good time, but it was a conference that I went to. It was a harm reduction conference in Miami, and they gave us in Toronto. They were modeling a new specific type of crack pipe that was supposed to be more user friendly because it was made out of Pyrex, and the top of it had some kind of rubber so that you could hold it and smoke it. So it was like a stem, made out of the Pyrex that wouldn't get hot. And this was because they had done some kind of survey and said that the people that they're gonna smoke crack regardless. So let's just do it safely.
Right.
So because they had an onslaught of hepatitis B and other diseases on the crack pipe. So these were because when you smoke it and it's hot and it burns your mouth, you need, if you're sharing it, you're passing around all kinds of stuff. So they trialed this new particular. I think I may even have it still. They trialed this new particular type of crack pipe that was supposed to be easier to use and safer to use. So I get harm reduction modality, and I understand perhaps where they thought they were going with this. However, timing is key with everything in this pandemic. With this, I think that if you're going to do $30 million, I could tell you where it could be best spent There's so many businesses that still need money. There's so many places that could still use. There's so many kids that could use the money for for um for devices that can help them learn in this pandemic that are still in and out of school because of cleanings that are required when this COVID outbreak happens. So there's so many other things that I could have used $30 million for, and then it's like, was that on your agenda? Like, I need you to take your piece of paper and do your checklist, because if you're giving money out, come on, $30 million for crack pipes.
I really don't think $30 million in the scheme of things, in the scheme of the government funding, is a lot of money when they spend billions of dollars on bullshit. I think that 30 million, they clearly there are other things other than depending on how you feel about drug programs and that sort of thing. I mean, I guess different people. Yeah, right. VP Harris is passing them out on 125th Street tomorrow afternoon. Get your crack pipes.
Is that for real?
No. Wait, say
okay.
that again?
You listen. I don't put nothing past. Listen. Listen. I just, I would have to ask because I don't. Just when you think it's safe to.
I really don't see it as crazy as everybody else does, but that's just me. I think if we can give billions and billions of dollars in tax cuts to people that don't pay taxes, then we can support those programs that are trying to get people clean by any means necessary and
trying to reduce the harm.
It's harm reduction, and I think the end goal is sobriety. It's and also to lower the risk of disease, like you said. So the spreading of disease. I mean, hell, you have hepatitis and you smoke crack. You go to grandmas and moms and go see your kids and kissing on them and stuff. Harm reduction.
Yeah. And it's a Pyrex pipe with a little rubberized device.
Well, some people can and some people can't, Misty. Everything.
What'd she say?
She said that it's not like heroin. You can quit crack without rehab, but some people can and some people can't. Some people who are crack addicted are in and out of rehab, and
That's
continuously relapse. It's not a simple, easy fix. I guess
and everybody can't.
Yeah, I think.
Without,
Let me just say this: if it was for butt implants, I'd be mad. If you give it $30 million for people to get butt implants, then I'm gonna be mad. Then yeah, I'm gonna be mad. But if it's anything to service the community in places that need that service, I can't be mad at that. The people put an application in for a grant, a drug program, some programs or whatever, and he thought it was a good idea to help people who are addicted to drugs. I mean, what?
Yeah.
You trying to help drug addicts? Come on,
then let's not forget the crack pipes. You can also smoke meth in those pipes, and meth,
and blow up some shit.
Listen, I just listen. Abstinence is one modality.
Yeah.
And sometimes people need to be weaned off of things before they get it. So there are stages, in the evolution of things, and it is what it is.
Yeah, cold turkey is a good way to not be a jive turkey. Just you quit, damn it. I like that method the best. Stop fucking around. But if it was that easy, I would be 20 pounds lighter right now. I'm addicted to sugar.
Right.
I'm addicted to fried foods. I love fried, greasy, and it's not good for me.
I tell you something. It's the drugs are a symptom to what's really going on. So when you get in the core of stuff, whatever when you get in the core of whatever it is, then you can release the escapism, you know, because nobody's just a crack addict. Folks smoking crack have other things going on that they are trying to suppress. I have yet to meet someone say, I just like it, you know.
Right, right. Like I started smoking crack because, well, I was bored that day. And so I tried it, I liked it, and I just can't stop. Oh, no, this is usually some underlying shit. I'll never forget.
Absolutely.
Yes, I did say jive turkey. It's Black History Month.
Just
Give me a break. But you know what's funny? Before I go back to whatever the fuck I was getting ready to say, let me just say this. I started out this evening in such a funk. And I played a couple of songs, and then Pop said, "Play some Shaka Khan. That'll make you feel better." And I did. I play a little, Shaka Khan, and it did give me a boost. But when I saw you, sis, boom, big smile, genuine, heartfelt cheesing.
Oh, thank you,
There's
babes.
something to be said for that. When remember I told you before about the little girl. It just reminded me again about the little girl whose mother said that this lady said she asked her 4-year-old, "Why is it that you don't like Miss such and such?" Because kids will tell you, right? And she said, "I don't know. I just don't like her." She said, "But why not?" She said, "Did she ever do something to you? Did she touch you? Did she hit you? Did she give you a mean look? Did she say something not nice?" She said, "No, she didn't do nothing. She just don't make my heart smile. You know?
Oh,
She just don't make my heart smile." That shit is real. There's just some people, they just don't make you, you know what I'm saying? But when I see you, every time I see you, my heart smiles.
oh, Silky, thank you. I
That's true.
appreciate that.
That is mad true. That is just
I'll tell you something. I was really looking forward. Sometimes you get like yesterday something amazing happened because yesterday I didn't have a great day at all. In fact, I was on the verge of tears many parts of the day for various reasons. I think stuff is just coming up. So in my morning meditation this morning, well, the first thing that happened is I got a surprise visit. I was leaving the venue and I got in my car and I was warming it up, and then I get a phone call. And I'm literally just locked up. So I was like, so I pick up the phone, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "What you mean, where at? Where am I at?" And it was a friend of mine, that was wanting to do a surprise visit, but I was leaving a little earlier than usual, like maybe by a half an hour or so. I try to give myself a schedule that I stick to. And I haven't seen her in about 2 years, So it was a pleasant surprise. And I had to tell her, I said, you really, really made my day. It was such and just her energy alone. And, and some of the positive things she was, saying, and just kind of, and I said, wow, and I had to say, sometimes God knows exactly what you need. I said, because out of nowhere, that lifted my spirits, right? So I said, you know what? And I had to thank her. I said, thank you for stopping by. This was a pleasant interruption to my day, and and a welcome one. So then I realized, that I needed to. I've been doing a practice lately in my meditation. If someone comes to me in my meditation, the saying, check on your strong friends too, that you follow your instinct, give yourself some space, and call them. Send a text, whatever you do, but connect some kind of way. So I did that this morning. I was connecting with folks that I was thinking about, and I said to myself, you know what? In that, there was something else stirring, So I reached out to someone we had on our show a minute ago who probably should come back soon, because I realized that I was holding from people's experiences. I think I shared that I'm somewhat of an empath. So I pick up stuff, and and it's okay because I generally know how to help myself or self-soothe myself. But when I have my own shit going on, it gets tricky for me, and I realize that I'm holding a lot of grief in my body, a lot,
Mm.
So I called Gina Breedlove, I called Gina Breedlove and I said,
That'll
hey,
always do it.
and she's doing a retreat, in Mexico right now. And I said to her, I said, I need you for, when you get a moment, I need you because I need to move some of this around. I need to move this out. I need help. And she was like, you got it, and we're going to set something up so I can, and this is even therapeutic, even talking about it, because sometimes when you're grieving or when you're in a space of grief, it's kind of like you're tight, and I can feel the tightness,
Mm.
So I just said, oh, and then heavy, and, no amount of stretching my body, helps, because it's like this overall, like an ache, so much so that I liken it to a dull ache headache, but
Yeah.
it's from my neck, between my abdomen area, So I said, you know what? I know what to do about this. I can reach out and, and start talking about it. And it's so helpful just to get it out,
Mm.
because, and identify where it is in my body, where I'm holding the stress, and let it go. So she's going to help me. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. And,
Yeah.
just stopping and acknowledging what you're feeling, what your body is trying to scream out and tell you, hey, wait, stop.
Yeah.
You're holding on to too much. It's okay. I'm full now. You got to let some of this
Mm-hmm.
out. Um,
Right.
it's and grief does live in our cells. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany says grief is such a process. Release it. And it's
Yes.
true. It's true.
Yes.
There's just so much going on in
Right.
everyone's world that, as an empath, you have to stop and check in. You know how you're the one that says check on your strong friends. Well, guess what? What greater friend do you have than yourself?
Basically,
So you got to
I
check on
just,
yourself.
yeah, and it's something that I had to identify relatively quickly because I started to feel it in my, the heaviness. And I was like, and I can move through it, but I don't want to, because I know I got support there and I want to be able to move this through and out, And she's so great at what she does, and we're going to hold space. So, I'm going to let it out. It ain't like she ain't used to hear me. She gave me some, exercises to do, and I'm definitely going to do them, That I just, I have this thing, I don't know about you, but, my tear ducts are, they scream abundance. So whenever I do release, I can't see for the next couple of days. My eyes, like, they're very sensitive, so they,
Aw.
so yeah, that sucks. So it's usually if I do that, then I have to have a really, the eye gel mask frozen and that kind of things because you don't. People are like,
Yeah.
you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great because at that point you're feeling better, but you're looking hot. You're looking like you've been in a prize fight, but
That's funny.
it is what it is.
But I feel you.
I'll opt for the feeling. I'll opt for the feeling because you feel you get it out. So I don't give a shit what it look like. So
I feel you,
it's all
man.
good.
But you know
Yeah.
what? Gina Breedlove. One day I was scrolling through Instagram. I was in my feels, which these days that happens a lot. Like I be going through it. And I was just going through Instagram and I saw her beautiful face. And so I stopped and I turned up the volume because I just scroll through and I don't listen. I'm just scrolling. And when I heard her voice and the calmness and the I don't know, it sounds like the loving care and and intelligence, and she has so much in her voice.
Mhm.
And there's also a bit of don't fuck with me in that. You know, it's like
I believe that.
But it's
Believe that.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Appreciate nature, your surroundings. Feel what you're feeling. Experience life in a loving way. Listen to the sounds around you. And don't fuck with me. Because you will end up fucked.
Yeah. You know what? I think you kind of sort of nailed it. You know, she's
I,
giving you all of that.
I'm feeling it.
She's got many parts. Let's just say
Yeah.
many parts. You know.
Yo, I love her. I'm like, yo, I
Yeah.
think probably, I don't want to say like she's my favorite, but she's up there, man. When it comes to people that I met through you, like she's special. That woman has
Oh.
special energy.
And she's great at what she does. She does command the spirit of, well, clearly you've picked up on her Oshun energy,
Mm,
but she's also, great at what she does in terms of sound and fabulous vocalist, um, too, in that right, and definitely using her gifts for good, you know.
yeah.
So I'm just grateful at the opportunity to be able to, do this in a holistic way that speaks to me, because otherwise, I there's some things that you just have to go back to Eden about, and they work, and that's the way we traditionally have done things. Sound has been a part of our lives and our journey, forever as African Americans in this country, in our roots, so of course it heals. Of course it changes things. Of course you can use it for different things, and to be a medicine woman that way, in that field, and I say field because that's but in that practice, um, I'm just grateful that it exists, and grateful that to have the connection to be able to do that, and she's certainly can help and does help so many other people, nationally, internationally. She's like using her gift, you know.
Yeah, I might have to get her on the phone or something, but me, I might not be able to. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like um, giving yourself permission to heal.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of thing is really hard for me. It's hard for me.
It is
Um,
what you say it is.
it is what you say it is, and words have power. It's true.
They do.
So
They
with
do.
that, we want to extend our most sincere condolences to you, Tiffany. She says it's okay to cry. My godson was killed 2 months ago, age 18. I'm
I'm
still
so
sick.
sorry.
However, I will pull through. We all will. Love. Painting therapy is good. You know, just thank you for sharing that.
I'm
And
so sorry, Tiffany.
we are so sorry for your loss. We are so sorry for
Yeah.
your loss.
Oh, that's heavy. I'm really
That
sorry to hear
is.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
A
lot.
young Lavender, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save my life with her healing.
Mm. Auntie Yanla, yeah, she'll do that, won't she?
Yeah.
She will get with that, And there's so many warrior women that are doing this, practice of wellness, and it's just something that we require. It's a current out here in these streets, and has been reverberating, for a minute, and it's a lot for a lot of people, and you just have to practice self care. You just have to, and if you
Exactly.
don't know what that is, if you're curious about what that is, maybe we should leave some resources that people that can, help on the website or something, because there are a lot of women and men doing this practice, and doing some amazing things and providing safe spaces to do it in, you know?
Yeah. And Tiffany, you said, "Don't make me cry." You've been holding up for two weeks. A few more tears, if they're in there, let them out. It's okay.
Very healthy. Very,
All
very
right,
healthy.
LaVon. Be well.
Oh, you know, I got a special treat in the mail. I'm so excited. You know, I'm so excited from Cookie Laveau.
Why everybody getting something from Cookie Laveau but me? What is this?
You didn't get nothing from Cookie Laveau yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my treat came the other day in the mail, and I thumbed through it initially because that's just, it's like I'm like the kid that eats her candy before she comes home with trick or treat.
Yes.
So, but I know my most my favorite thing to do is just to take sections and just in a quiet space and read some stuff. But what I flipped through, girl, is something special up in them pages. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna take the plunge because I love, I don't know if she deems it erotica, but I read some things in my thumbing, so I just said, okay, man. Oh yeah, that's one of them basement after dark kind of thingies.
Oh, okay.
Y'all should get her to read a few chapters.
A few chapters.
That Cookie Laveau something else, honey.
Speaking of which,
I'm gonna post the book on my I meant to ask her actually. She dipped out, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, I want to ask her if I have permission to post it because I don't know what she's doing with it or how she's but I want to Did you? Yes. Why can I see Pop and I can't see nobody else's writing, but I saw his. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those it's a page turner. I wanna get in it. I wanna get immersed in it.
All right now. This is the first time that I've heard this. Miss Matthews says, when you wipe your tears, don't throw out those tissues. Your love fluids are very valuable on spiritual planes. Pour in the love, burn them to him. All suggestions, Tiffany.
Okay.
And Black Anonymous says that she thinks she needs a life coach.
Ooh, nice.
I'm assuming
I know I'm
that Black Anonymous is a female. I'm assuming that. Sorry.
If you are on the East Coast, Black Anonymous, I know an amazing life coach. I do. Her name is Michelle Brown, and she's in, yes. Her name is Michelle Brown, and she's in Teaneck, New Jersey. Just throwing it out there. You can look her up. She's part
Maybe we should have her on.
Hey, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And she's amazing.
She can coach me up on the show. Right there for everybody to see. You know how y'all love to humiliate me?
Oh, no, we don't.
Oh, yeah. Laugh, giggle at my impediments.
No.
I thought Black was male. You know what? Black is anonymous. How about that? I do it too, if you don't mind it being accompanied with a whole lot of astro speak. All right. That's a good look. So since you brought up After Dark, I have to play the promo for those who have not seen it. And
all right.
Let's do it.
Are you ready for After Dark? In the basement? Only on WJBR Internet Radio.
Yo, some nasty things.
You know what? But you know what's funny is that that's not really nasty.
Not for y'all, no. Mm-mm. But when I first saw it, I was like, Lord, have mercy. Good Lord.
But okay, so first of all, you know what? The mind is an amazing playground, right? What do you really see there? What do you really see there? You see colors, smoke, colors. You do see a woman lying there, but she's got clothes on. She's not nude. You don't see people doing it. And
I see everybody coming soon. How's that? Well, what else is it?
Oh, okay. So is that the part?
And then I see a Dutch angle of Dr. Simone. Well, what else is there? Really?
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all gonna get an FCC slap in the ass. I see it coming.
That is mad funny. All right.
Man.
All right. Well, yeah. There's that. Accentuate.
I would be creep. I'm gonna creep and be watching like this.
But you know what? You know what's funny, Terez? So will I. I'll just be on watching. I'll just.
That's gonna be some threesome.
I'm gonna be a
you, Pop,
moderator.
and Dr. Simone.
I'm gonna be a moderator between the two of them. I'll be in the middle.
Oh look.
What do you think about coming soon? And how would you like to come soon? It's like,
do y'all have that disclaimer before the show?
which disclaimer?
Anyone. Because they all apply.
I think we're gonna let Pop come up with the disclaimer.
Yeah, the 18 over click here.
Yes.
Attestation.
He said, I didn't even notice it. I have to look at it again. He said he had a bed in his background photo.
See?
I didn't even notice
See what
it.
I'm saying?
Oh, gee.
See what I'm saying?
Yes. So we are gonna make it so that no one under 18 can tune in at all.
Uh-huh.
No, you put a thing on it. So yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I haven't actually put an ad out yet, but it will be coming soon. And then I'll be asking y'all seeing it out there. Or maybe 21. 21 might be better, but 18 is an adult.
That sounds like an OnlyFans page.
You know, I think we're like right. I mean, we did discuss that, but I think that we're not that exactly.
Sure. I beg to differ.
Look, well, you know what? I've never actually gone on OnlyFans, and I just really recently heard about it because they had these ads, trying to get people to join and set up pages where they could get paid. You could get paid to DJ, you could get paid to do this, you could pay. So when they said paid to DJ, I was like, that'd be interesting. Let me look into that. And then I looked and I was like, oh, never. I don't think that's I don't, yeah. So yeah. So I mean, but I heard that they have people that show their feet and get paid for it. Because I don't know how that works, but there's some people that pay.
There's a lid for every pot. There's a lid for every pot, honey.
There's people that pay to look at feet.
Yep.
I don't know why that cracks me up. I love feet. Don't get me wrong. I love feet. If somebody got cute feet, look, I love feet.
I used to, when I lived in Brooklyn,
oh Jesus.
I don't walk in my house with shoes on. So all of the shoes would be near the door area, when you take them off. And I had a friend who shall remain nameless, that whenever he came over, I used to be looking for him, like, where are you? And he was always at the door smelling my shoes. Like,
was he a puppy?
No, he had a severe foot fetish, and I should be like, come in and come upstairs. Quit with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
She has a friend that does that.
Who?
Misty J. She says she has a friend that does that.
Yeah, it's quite a thing. He said, annoyed the hell out of me with that. I said, like, man.
Maybe I don't know enough people. Maybe I know enough people that I don't know anyone who does that. But, hey. Pop has a question.
Do it. Ain't always going to be so open. Huh?
Well, I guess you sniff the shoes of those you love. I don't know how that works, but hey. Pop has a question, and the question is, do we think he has a OnlyFans page?
That would not surprise me if he had one. In fact, I think he might. I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
$5, Alex.
I'll say yes for $5 also, Alex. I'm about to show my real ass. No BBL here. Real fat ass. My mother would kill me. Ooh, what you gonna do? You gonna send? How you gonna?
What you talking about, Tiffany?
I don't know. But like Rezzy said, there's a pot for every lid, and I have a whole cookware set. Lord, child. Am I getting myself into too much here?
Yep. I already know. I'm gonna peek in one night and be like,
You gonna see me? I'm gonna have X's across my eyes and shit, like in the cartoons when somebody dies, they X your eyes. Oh man, Mr. Pop, you got a OnlyFans? Inquiring minds want to know. Just kidding, but I was thinking, you ain't kidding, girl. Go look at his OnlyFans. What you only showing?
But you don't have to show anything, because remember when they were talking about they were going to do something with no nudity, and then they axed that out because people were like, "What? There are a lot of people making tons of money from OnlyFans."
But now, so now they don't have. So I don't understand. So now they still just have nudies, or footsies, or whatever, tootsies.
They got fangs going on, girl.
He's giving snap, crackle, and pop. Part of me has a curiosity just to say I saw.
Oh, see, you say you saw what?
Whatever's out there, But sometimes there's just too much information in the world. And I don't need to see everything.
Yeah.
I don't need to know everything.
No.
Sometimes I have to check my curiosity at the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, unless that's your thing,
Well,
being
that's
curious.
the thing.
There's a fetish for that too, being curious. You know, voyeur, curiosity. You know, just
I
people
do
that
have a fetish.
sideline.
I do, but I can't say it. I just realized that that's what it is. It's a fetish.
Mm. Mm. And you accessed your frontal lobe, so I'm tending to believe that that's some thought there.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often. I don't normally reach all the way to the front of the brain. Like thoughts usually get stuck back as they're, and they don't get fully processed. So
Mm.
I say
Well,
some half-ass shit a lot of times because it only
well, the direct when you mentioned that just now, the direction of your eyes told me that where you were accessing that information. You can also use that same practice to know when someone's telling the truth or they're lying.
Because people have
Because
to
when
look.
you lie, you have to.
People have to look for the lie in their brain.
Well, lying is a creative trait, actually, because you're making something up. And the brain, of course, it's divided into different pieces, and there are, certain quadrants of the brain that control that. So usually, the motor skill of the eye is attached to that. So when you're creating, or you can tell, when someone's lying.
Cheryl says I'm a terrible liar.
Oh.
So I don't even bother anymore. Yeah, I did it. I said, but I left one time. And she said, said it again. I said, I left one time. She said, you're lying. That's true. I didn't leave on time. I was about 15 minutes late.
Now my lemons are nice and saturated now. Time to eat the lemons.
All right. Do get your lemons on.
Yeah.
Tiffany says she has bartended many swinger parties. People like what they like.
Mm.
And she can't lie either. I don't have a poker face at all.
And that's some bird's eye seat, that bartender.
I know,
Watching
right?
them,
There's a little voyeurism in there, maybe. Could be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Things are swinging and a jingling and a dripping. Some people drip. And that's just nasty. Butt juice flying all over the place.
Oh my goodness. Where are we going? That feels like a flashback.
Nah. Just a fun fantasy. Yes, I have a few fetishes, but you will learn on After Dark soon enough. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Tiffany's like, yes.
I just got a pop up that said the National Guard is being deployed at schools, and I'm wondering what the hell that means. It was just a pop up because there's certain I have pop ups from the Associated Press, just so that if it's any kind of don't it's occupational hazard, but I just kind of I can't imagine why our schools would need National Guards unless we have another shooter situation.
Must be.
And I just pray that's not the case. I pray that's not the case because this is just, talk about trauma for the babies.
Dog roll up on me. Okay. Yeah, I hope not, Rezi. Yep. He said skeet, 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 skeet. From the window to the wall. Did Pop say
That
skeet?
song there. You know,
Yep.
I'm so mad at that song. I stay mad at that song because the track without the lyrics is fire, you know.
Yep.
But that old nasty stuff they saying on, I'm like, really? And it's catchy,
Yep.
and it just, you find yourself in it before you say, okay, come on, like
Yep.
I can't commit to this in my head.
I had an issue last night. Not last night, night before last. I was doing like a live DJ set on TikTok. So this young man comes on, he's listening and he asked me to play a song for him. And I was like, normally I play a song, but I don't know, I've never heard of this artist. So I don't know what that is. And I can't listen to it before I play it for you. So he was like, oh, come on, miss. I was like, how old are you, man? He said, I'm 23. I'm like, oh, I really don't know if I want to play your song. He said, no, I promise you, you're going to like it because it goes well with the music that you're playing now. And I just love to dance to it. So I look it up on iTunes. Did not find the artist, did not find the song. I said, sorry, I can't find it. So, maybe if I find it another time, you come through. If I happen to be live, it's not like I do it any time like I do this show. I'm just get in the mood and just start mixing and shit, whatever. He said, miss, you could find a clean version on YouTube. And I said, okay, I'm going to stop mixing. I'm going to find this damn song and play it for this young man because he's spending time. He's taking time he had been watching and listening to the show. I mean, not the show, but listening to me mix for like an hour. So how could I not try to accommodate him, right? You sitting there watching me do my bullshit. I find it and it says clean version. So I said, okay, there is a clean version. I said, okay, I'll play the clean version. He said, yeah, clean. I played this thing. It was like a dembow sort of thing, kind of Latin-y. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is dope. And the lyrics were all in Spanish until he decided to speak English and talk about when he stuck it in her mouth and nut in her mouth. I was like,
oh, wow.
He said, but that's the only dirty part.
That's enough, son.
It's like clean is supposed to be no dirty parts. I don't know. I'm old.
And see, that's the thing with everybody's it's kind of goose and gander. It's like, I may think something is clean. It's all perspective, and you just have to, okay, it's almost like, did you clean your room? Yes. And you go in there and your mother picks apart your room 3 or 4 more times, oh, well, you didn't clean this room. Everybody's clean. Everybody don't know how to clean. Everybody's clean ain't clean.
This is true. This is true. That's why my answer to that is always no. No, I didn't clean it. Go clean your room. Okay, I'll try. That's the truth of it. I'll make a good effort. Cause yeah. I my organizational skills really are bad. I've had friends volunteer when I had my own place to come over, and I've had them. I didn't ask anybody to do it, but people have come with pine sol and shit, and I'm sitting there like, what is going on? They're like, just sit there, don't say nothing, just sit there. I'm like, damn, this is wow. And they're like, okay, see ya, and left. Like, smells nice in here. Wow.
They came to your house with pine sol, and then
I had friends that would do that. This is like when I was younger and had my first little crib, these young women, girls, ladies that would come through.
Were you a dirty birdie? She's like, can't say yes, can't say no.
You know, it is what it is. It was what it was. What happened to hiding the dirty records when the kids are asleep? You can't even do that anymore because why? Internet. As soon
Yeah,
as soon as they can watch YouTube without your permission, it's over.
done.
We had to wait till nobody was home and sneak out the record and hit Red Fox. You know, mom don't get home for
Millie
another two
Jackson.
hours. You know what I'm saying? Millie Jackson,
Yeah, yeah.
Richard Pryor albums.
Woo, Richard Pryor albums.
I have. Wait, let me check the. I had to check the phone line, make sure my mother wasn't there. I actually confiscated her Richard Pryor albums. Not that she doesn't even have turntables anymore. She wouldn't care. I don't think. Yes. And you know what? Speaking of my mom, I bought her a portal, the Facebook portal. This lady has figured it out. And now, while I'm at work, if I'm home chilling or whatever, my mother's on the portal. I can't see you. Oh, there you go. I'm like, Mom, I'm at work. I'm working. Okay, call me back. you know. So that's a great gift for her. Now my grandmother's mad, but I actually have one for her too. But that's just not gonna work.
I think that's cute actually, because that's as current a technology as any of them. And if she's working it like that, that's
Yeah.
good.
She can't. She hasn't figured out Alexa yet, but she knows how to see her baby, and that's enough. That's enough.
Oh,
Yep.
shout out to Miss Dolores.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out, mom. So, Rez, what is your plan for the rest of this week? What are you up to?
It's work, visit, repeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, that's pretty much it right now in this mode, until it is not. So, um, and then try to get some, maybe I should say, in inserting self care where necessary.
Yeah, you got to do that. You
Yeah.
right now it's like everything about you is screaming um I need a nap. I need to not like just a nap. Not like I need a nap and so I could get up and go do some more, but I need a vacation from my life,
Oh, for real. Yeah,
you
for
know?
real. And it'll break soon. Yeah, that's an accurate assessment. I've even gotten so where but I'm taking my moments. Like if I'm driving and I'm tired, I pull over and just do a disco joint. And I've always been great at those. Like I could just be like no sooner than I put the car in park, I'm in a snooze.
Wow.
And then, you know, I give myself like 10 or 15 minutes and then, um, and then I'm good. I just got a reprieve so I could, get to where I need to be. That's only because, like this, for me, I'm pretty far out, now. So driving home is going to be like, okay, roll the window down, get the air going, get the music playing, and I'm good, as long as but I'm careful about that because, many moons ago, I did nod off at the wheel, and that
Oh,
was not
wow.
something I ever intend to repeat again. Yeah, yeah, it was on the BQE
Oh
actually.
no. Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
man. Especially not on the BQE.
No,
There's no room to swerve. It's like
I know, I
that shit
know, I
is
know.
tight.
The only thing about it that was great, it was like some like 4 or 5 in the morning, and uh, there was really not a lot of traffic. which is the problem. Like if I've got traffic around me, I'm usually good because I'm stimulated. But it was like literally no traffic, so I think that had a lot to do with it. But never again. I will pull over. I'm not going to test that. I was driving to Long Island and hit that BQE, and I was just like, oh.
No, you got to take care.
Tired.
I remember.
Definitely. That's not.
No, I was gonna say I remember there being a period of time where I didn't understand how people fell asleep at the wheel until one time I was exhausted. I mean, exhausted, and I could not keep my freaking eyes open. Just driving from New York down to my house, and that's how tired I was.
Yeah. If something happens, well, when you're on your feet, you don't necessarily feel how tired you are, and it seems like something happens because I like heat in my car when I'm in the winter, and when you take the gravity off your feet and you're in the seated position, that's the worst with the heat on, So when I'm tired, I just turn the heat off and I take the window down because I want that cold air to keep rushing, or noise near my ear, Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People talking about it, so here it is.
A clean-up woman is a woman who gets all the love we girls leave behind. The reason I know so much about her is because she picked up a man of mine. Jumping slick was my ruin, 'cause I found out all I was doing was making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Oh yeah, just making it easy for the clean-up woman to get my baby's love. I took this man's love and put it on the shelf, and like a fool I thought I had him all to myself. When he needed love, I was out having fun, but I found out that all I had done was made it easy for the clean-up woman to get my man's love. Yeah, that's what I did. I made it easy for the clean-up woman to steal my baby's love. Oh yeah. The clean-up woman will wipe his blues away. She'll give him plenty loving 24 hours a day. The clean-up woman, she'll sweep him off his feet. She's the one who take him in when you dump him in the street. So take a tip, you better get hip to the clean-up woman, 'cause she's tough. I mean, she really cleans up.
Starstruck, whole deck, need to connect with him, 'cause I look correct with him and knows how to sex.
Hey, Kenny.
So Jay, I think I'm gonna sign off a little early so I can get moving.
Yeah, I think you ought to, and just know that you are loved. Please be careful. If you could just text me when you get home, I'm home safe. Just let me know that you made it
Absolutely.
home
I
safely.
should. Okay, I should be there in like maybe an hour, 15 minutes. So
Okay.
that's good.
All right.
Okay, and I
That
will do
sounds
that.
good.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Bye, everybody. And see you
Bye.
Saturday.
Yes, absolutely. Saturday. And you know what? I think we can actually maybe end the show early. We could all go and get some me time, some rest. I'm a little tired also. And maybe I should get some rest as well. So with that,
Bye, Pop. I love you. Bye,
you know,
Loretta.
let's end the show here. All right.
All right.
Good night. Good night,
See.
everybody.
Good night, babe. Good night, baby.
Love,
Light,
music,
love,
energy,
change,
melody,
melody. The first thing that came to me, honestly, is my sister because that's her name, and she's been blowing up my phone because her son just got into Howard. My nephew, yeah,
Congratulations.
shout out to my nephew Carl.
all right.
If you see me looking down at my phone, it's because my sisters and my brothers, we're all on this thread, and everybody's like, "Congratulations!" And my sister wrote, "Where the money reside?" Because now she's gonna have 2 kids at Howard.
Wow.
Nice,
That's what's up.
nice,
Congratulations.
nice. Congrats, Carl. That's what's up. Congrats.
So I guess the word association would be sister.
Okay. So then I'll go here. I'll go here. Family,
Home,
life,
life. The first word that came to me is air. That's kind of abstract, but that's what came to me.
Thank you. Thank you. JaVonne, you're up next.
I'm afraid of your words.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm already afraid.
No, I never got that reaction before. Thank you, Sai. I actually like that reaction. All right, you ready?
I am.
Personality.
The first word that came to me is fluctuating. I don't know why. That's a weird word, but fluctuating is what came to me.
Fire.
Can I say air again? Because that's what happened.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay. All right. Air is what came to me.
Possibility.
Opportunity.
Harmony.
Harmony. The first word that came to me, honestly, was hug. Because I saw harmony like this. I saw it. And so hug is what came to me.
Oh, it's pretty deep. It's probably why I can't harmonize, but yeah.
Well, that's how harmony feels. Like good harmony feels like that. Like, you know, when you hear like Take 6 or somebody and you're just like, ooh, that feels like a hug.
That is something. Beauty.
Color is what comes to me.
Sigh.
I guess laughter.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Thank you both for having me.
Absolutely.
I didn't even give my word that I normally would give, which is Shaka Khan, but you know.
That's a great word. That's a great word.
Shaka Khan.
Legendary.
And that's a good answer.
What's up, everybody? This is Cy Smith, and you are in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. In the basement with JaVonne and Terez. In the basement with JaVonne and Terez, with the basement. Hey, with JaVonne and Terez.
Ooh, I dig that.